So a lot of people say that it's time for Desmond Ridder to be the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, and I have to be completely honest with you. I agree with you, but it's major points besides Thursday night being the only reason for Marcus Mariota to not be the starting quarterback moving forward. What's up, YouTube? It's All Pro Sports Talk, the home of Sports Talk. Hit subscribe if you're new, also the like button. Thursday night, the Atlanta Falcons had to beat the Carolina Panthers to keep them in the race with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers atop the NFC South division. Instead, they laid a massive egg, and the offense was very anemic. And the reason why majority of the game was anemic for their offense, Marcus Mariota played horrible the entire game. Now, it was a wet night. It was a lot of rain showers, but it wasn't just drenched. The game started off kind of wet, and it got better throughout the game, but it was not an excuse for why Marcus Mariota was doing what he was doing Thursday night. Now, the offensive line is still a major issue for this team when it comes to pass protection, but Marcus Mariota missed a lot of key throws. He threw one interception in this game when he could have easily thrown 4 or 5. When I look at this Atlanta Falcons team, they lead the league in rushing attempts, and they're one of the best rushing teams in all of football. They run the football at a high clip, and it's very impressive because they've been doing it without Cordell Patterson, who just came back recently from IR. But before he got hurt, they were still trying to run the football with him, Tyler Algier, and Marcus Mariota. This offense can only do so much with Marcus Mariota at the helm. Yes, a lot of people are beating up on him right now. Primetime spot Thursday night. A lot of people that was in attendance were saying how much of a joke that he was. Marcus Mariota has been a very serviceable quarterback for this team so far. So I don't want to be very irrational and just say that he's been bad for the entire season. He got him into the lead to be a team that was leading the NFC South at this point in time. But now I look at Marcus Mariota and I'm saying, hey, this team needs to make a major jump now, and I believe that Desmond Ridder can give them that. I am a huge Desmond Ridder fan. I'm going to tell you that now. I have videos about him in the preseason saying that they already have a star in this kid. Desmond Ridder is a better passer than Marcus Mariota right now. That's not me saying he's a better quarterback than Marcus Mariota, but he's a better passer. Marcus Mariota was never the type of quarterback, even come out of Oregon a couple years ago, that was a pure pocket passer. We see the type of system that he needs to be in. He needs to be in a system with a lot of motion, a system that predicates a lot on the run and predicates a lot of play action. And that's what I'm looking at right now for this Atlanta Falcons offense. We saw it last year to Arthur Smith. There was a lot of pass-heavy concepts. They ran the football, but it wasn't as many play action bootlegs. Now look at this Atlanta Falcons offense. It's taking a step back. People were very happy to get rid of Matt Ryan because he was immobile and he just didn't have it anymore. But there were some people were happy to get Marcus Mariota because he added a variable to this offense. But the thing is with that, he has a lot of accuracy issues and a lot of decision-making issues. Do I think Desmond Ridder is going to step in and be the next superstar quarterback immediately? No, it's going to take some time. But I think it's better that you figure this out now than later. A lot of people like to jump the gun and say start Desmond Ridder whenever Marcus Mariota struggles. They did the same thing when they lost against the Cincinnati Bengals. A lot of people saying, put in Desmond Ridder, when it's not completely Marcus Mariota's fault. For one, and these are some good excuses, the offensive line and pass protection is very worrisome and is very bad. He got sacked 5 times. Now, half the time Marcus Mariota is breaking the pocket and he's rushing himself into sacks or he's getting himself into pressure. But other times you see it's getting pressure up the middle and off the sides, and Marcus Mariota is running for his life and he's doing everything that he can. I don't know if you're putting a rookie quarterback in the best situation with an offensive line like that. You just can't constantly just say it's Marcus Mariota when he's getting sacked and getting blown up a lot. But you can say there's a problem with Marcus Mariota. When he takes certain hits, you see the accuracy fall off by a tremendous spot. And his decision making over the last couple of weeks has been very worrisome as well. You can't run the football 20 times between Tyler Algier and Cordell Patterson expected to get you far, even though they're excellent playmakers. The problem with that is you're playing old school football. You have to be able to pass the football. The thing is, they're one of the best rushing teams in all of football. They're also one of the worst passing teams in football as well. And that's part of the reason why I believe it's time for them to go ahead and move off of Marcus Mariota. I think you can get more of a deep passing game and you get more out of your weapons, such as a guy like Drake London. And we know what Kyle Pitts is. A lot of people are saying, look at Kyle Pitts last year, look at him this year. And it has been a very worrisome sign because we saw what he was able to do last year with Matt Ryan. He had over 1,000 yards. He did have the 1 touchdown, but we're seeing Kyle Pitts now. He's not being targeted as much, and he's not getting as much feature on the offense at all. Instead, it's taking a complete 180 to where the running backs and even the wide receivers and the guys that always had the football in their hands are getting more of the recognition than Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is a guy that should be getting the ball and should be getting targeted at least 8 to 10 times a game. It's a guy that you took high in the first round at the tight end position. And when I look at this team, They're the third worst team when it comes to passing in all of football. You have the Chicago Bears, the Tennessee Titans, and the Atlanta Falcons, and it shouldn't be that way because they have more premier playmakers than all of those teams that they're associated with right now. And part of the reason is because of Marcus Mariota. Is it all on Marcus Mariota? No, but the accuracy issues, the decision making is a huge part of it. The offensive line has to do a better job in pass protection, and Arthur Smith has to do a better job in finding his offensive identity besides running the football 24/7. I like Arthur Smith as a coach. I think he's an excellent game planner, but obviously this team has a huge weakness when it comes to the passing game. We saw it from last year with Matt Ryan, and we're seeing it now with Marcus Mariota. It's a tale of two different teams. I get it. Matt Ryan is a more prototypical quarterback, stand back in the pocket, read through his full progressions. Marcus Mariota is in a situation to where he's more mobile, but you have to chill out on that. I think that Desmond Ridder gives this team more of a pop. We saw it in the preseason. Like I said, I was saying this kid was a superstar after the first game in the preseason. We had the game winner against the Detroit Lions. Desmond Ridder looks legit, and that's just coming from the preseason. I think you can scheme up with him, and you can also run the football with him as well. He doesn't have the same mobility as a Marcus Mariota, but he's still very mobile, and you can run better play action bootlegs with him. I think that defenses have caught up to the passing game of the Atlanta Falcons, and it's time for a new scenery. Yes, they are still in the fight. It's not a complete reason to go out there and pull the plug on Marcus Mariota, in my opinion, but I would do it if I'm the coach, because you're looking at a certain situation. If this team does falter and all hell breaks loose, you need to find out if this guy's your franchise quarterback or not, because if he's not, you can get a quarterback this year. This quarterback class is very rich this year, and it's better for you to figure out if Desmond Ridder's your guy moving forward now or later. We know what Marcus Mariota is. He's a journeyman in the NFL. He's a very serviceable quarterback. He's a guy that's a good bridge. You can win 5 to 6 games with him a year. After that, you've hit your head in the ceiling. And so far, the Atlanta Falcons have hit their head in the ceiling. The defense has been dealing with injuries as well with A.J. Terrell. So I see there's certain situations to where they weren't a completely healthy team. But you can't go out there and throw almost 5 interceptions against the Carolina Panthers, even though he did throw 1. Like I said, he could have easily thrown 5. And I have to give the Carolina Panthers good credit as well. They shut down the run game and they shut down the momentum. Instead, they stopped the run and they ran the football the entire game. So let me know in the comment section below, is Marcus Mariota the problem with the Atlanta Falcons offense, and should he still be the starting quarterback for this team, or should they go to Desmond Ridder and see what they have out of him? And I do believe in this as well. When you start a rookie quarterback, you have to deal with it. So Atlanta Falcon fans are asking for him. If you start him, you have to let him finish all the way out, because you will alter a rookie quarterback's confidence. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about this team moving forward. They're still in the fight to win the NFC South, but it sucked very nearly because this team desperately needed that win to have 2 division wins against the Carolina Panthers, but instead it doesn't happen, and you have the loss against New Orleans Saints. So it's going to be tough, but I still have a lot of faith in Arthur Smith. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and every last one of you guys stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.